Alright guys, how's everybody doing today, man? You know it's your boy Marlon, and I'm here with a brand new one again, like always. Okay guys, today we're going to be talking about a legend, alright? One of the greatest musicians who ever walked the face of this earth until today. And we're talking about the legendary Bob Marley, the only one, Robert Nesta Marley. Bob Marley was a really great musician. You know, Bob Marley passed off real early. He died at an early age. He passed off at age 32. That's pretty young. If he was still around today, I think he'd still be doing great music as always, because he never rushed to put anything out that wasn't good. Bob Marley was the voice of the people. Bob Marley was sent here on earth to draw people together. He was a magnet, and people were just drawn to him and his work that he did. There was never a song that he put out that never make a hit that wasn't a great music of words of wisdom and wiseness. Bob Marley was a brilliant man. And it's sad that we lose Bob Marley, not just from the music industry, but from life in general. Because he was a great people overall. He didn't care too much about all the money that he could make out of music. He was more about the unity that he could bring together for all human race. He was sent here on a mission by God to draw people together, to let people see the love that we could have for each other. And it was sad that we lost him. I don't believe that Bob Marley died of cancer, as they say. I think it's just a cover-up. I think there was a conspiracy towards Bob Marley's death until to this day. They say he was playing ball, him and some of his other colleagues that he plays in the music industry with from the band. And he stubbed his big toe, and the nail got lifted, and he went into the doctor and got it removed. That's what the documentary said. I'm not the one who's making none of this up. If you watch the documentary on it, this is what it's going to tell you. He went and got it removed, and after it healed up, and they have videos of him on stage performing with that foot banded up, and the big toe especially. And after it got healed up, they said he had an infection in it. And then when he went to the doctor, they found out that he had cancer in his toe. And he didn't want to remove the big toe because he would have problem jumping up on stage. If you're familiar with Bob Marley and his music, then you will know that he wasn't a guy that just stand up one place and sing or seated. He's a guy that is always on the stage, keep bringing the vibe, you know, bringing life to music, bringing life to the people. And that's what he was all about. He was an outstanding performer. And they said that he said he would have problem doing that with his big toe removed. He wouldn't have the balance to jump around. But I don't think Bob Marley was ignorant that he would sacrifice the fact that he would lose his life instead of losing a toe, and that he wouldn't be around anymore to bring out the message that Jah put him here to bring out to the people. Bob Marley was a great influence, not just on reggae music, but on people in general. Way back in the 80s when Bob Marley was performing, the politicians, they went because they see how the crowd was following Bob Marley. Bob Marley was an activist, just like Martin Luther King and many others out there. But he was bringing his through music. Instead of just going out and have seminar where he stand up and talk to people, which that still helped because you could see the crowd that Martin Luther King always bring out. Bob Marley did it through his music, and music is a very great way to send out a message, and I wish a lot of the musicians in today's society would do the same. And that's what Bob Marley did, and draw people towards him. So Bob Marley was a powerful force, not just in music, but a powerful force to draw people together. If whatever he say, the people would do it. It was like almost like a god to them. If he was alive today and he watched this video, he wouldn't want to be called a god. He wasn't a god, but he was powerful. He get that power from the Almighty who put him forth to bring out his message to the people, and that's what he was. Bob Marley was just passing the message of the Creator through him. Jah was working through Bob Marley to reach the people. And when the politician, they went to his house in order to get him to come and perform at one of their gathering during the election season to draw people in to vote for them, he refused to get involved with politics because that's not what he was about. His music was about togetherness, not to divide people and bring them in different direction. He wanted everybody to see eye to eye, everybody to go in the same direction as equal. So when he refused, they went and shoot up his house where he was living in Trenchtown, and he got a bullet in his arm. Luckily, he didn't die from any of that, but that just to show you how powerful Bob Marley's influence was on the world and society as people in general. So they wanted to get him on their side so he could able to work for them. And Bob Marley wasn't about to go do that and working for anybody. He was already working for the higher power. After that now, the next thing is they said Bob Marley was being followed by a photographer, a journalist, and he was a son of a CIA that followed him all the time. One of the next theories, they said that Bob Marley received, because he was, a lot of people say soccer, I call it football, that's what it's known as in my country. But anyways, they said Bob Marley received a gift from the CIA, which was a soccer shoes, and when he put his foot in it to try it on, there was a piece of metal inside. People are saying it was toxic, and it stick him in his toe, and it poisoned up his body, and that's what causes his death. But I think Bob Marley's death is still covering up by society. I don't know if they think it's going to cause a big uproar if the truth comes out, but I think the truth is being hidden. And then they took him over to England and have this dentist guy pull out a bunch of his teeth, pull out his wisdom teeth, said that he had an infection in it while he was going through chemo. While your body is fighting chemo, that's probably one of the last things you'd want to do is go extract any teeth whatsoever that could cause infection. I think Bob Marley was killed, man. I don't think Bob Marley died of any cancer. That's just the cover-up that they want us to buy and believe. But growing up as a young boy, listening to the story, following Bob Marley, I knew when I will go back through everything and did all my little investigation on my own, I know that Bob Marley didn't die of cancer. I know that there is a lot more to the story that have been said. You know, wicked people don't build great people. They only kill great people. So if anybody you see rise and have that power that can influence people to go in a direction, the society, Babylonian, they are going to try to eradicate that being so that, because they know that if you have such power that you can say jump and the people will jump, not just one or two, millions of people. That they know that the power you have, you could able to shift things easily in whatever direction you want to. Which I don't think you try to shift anything in a negative way among anyone. But I think Bob Marley was executed in a very smart way, so that there's no trace of what happened to him. But people, if you're not stupid, you will know that Bob Marley's death didn't cause of any cancer. Until to this day, that's their cover-up, and I'm not buying any of it. I want to give all my condolence, even though it's been a long time now, to Bob Marley family and the loss of their loved one. Especially his kids, them, you know that he died and you never get to see, I don't know if he did have any grandkids at the time when he passed off, but I know he would enjoy his grandkids them this day, and they would enjoy him. I know his kids them would do the same. They'd really love to have their father around, and I think if he was still alive today, he would still be one of the greatest musicians of today's world. Because even Tupac was a really good musician as well, and you know, what happened to him, they make it look like it's gang violence. It's some little, we'll talk about that some other time. I'll make another video about that, but for now we're gonna stick to Bob Marley. You know, he deserved the moment, for him, no one else. Yeah, so guys, listen to it, check it out, check out all the other stuff on Bob Marley, put everything together and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright guys, don't forget to share the video, like, subscribe, and take a moment out of quietness and listen to some of Bob Marley music today. After you finish watching this video, go listen to some of Bob Marley music. He did nothing but great music. All of his songs are great. And I listen to them all the time in my vehicle. Bob Marley music will never die. Great music will never die. Like, the wicked man can kill great people, but great people will always live on. You know, you can kill the body of what you're seeing around, the physical being, but the spiritual part will always be alive. Alright guys, peace out.